I want to give you a couple examples of the lunacy of the left when it comes to race relations and how the ideals that I grew up in, the ideals of Martin Luther King, have been pushed aside for a totally different agenda, a totally different set of tools. Remember, I've talked about it. Martin Luther King pushed a colorblind society, a melting pot, judging on merit. Now, those have been pushed away for diversity and safe spaces and white privilege. Those are the things that the Democrats push now. Those are the things pushed by the left because they know those divide. Martin Luther King actually wanted to unite. These people want to divide so they can stay in power. Here's a tweet from Joe Biden. Race-neutral policies are not a sufficient response to race-based disparities. We need to tackle systemic racism head-on and ensure everyone has a fair shot at the American dream. So you're going to hear this a lot, folks. You're going to hear systemic racism because it is something that the left can throw out and they don't need to prove. They say it exists so that it exists, and it is catching on. Here at the University of California now, they have the Board of Regents just voted unanimously to bring back affirmative action. And here's that report. The University of California Regents Board on Monday unanimously supported an effort to bring back affirmative action in an effort to diversify its student body across its 10 campuses amid declines of minority groups in more than 2 decades since the practice was outlawed. Monday's vote formally supports the repeal of Proposition 209, a 1996 statewide measure that banned the consideration of race and gender in admissions decisions. Assembly Constitutional Amendment 5, which would repeal 209, passed with a 60-14 vote last week in the state assembly. So wow, that was back in 1996. I wasn't even 30 years old yet, living again under these ideals, taught these ideals of Martin Luther King in 1996. It was not even 30 years since his death. They moved to repeal affirmative action, moving in the right direction. Now they are voting to bring it back. And here's more from the report. In the years since Proposition 209 passed, many of us have watched with dismay and largely tied hands as the number of students from underrepresented groups at UC declined and plateaued, UC President Janet Napolitano said of the race-neutral admissions process. She said that in the years since the consideration of race and gender were outlawed, the face of the university became one that does not fully represent the rich diversity of our state. Hello, folks, you're talking about college. Not everyone can handle it. It's not supposed to be artificial. Those that can handle it do. Those who can excel do. I mean, it's just outrageous. And one of the groups that's so upset in that report are Asian Americans, because they are getting pushed aside, especially at prestigious universities, to make way for minority groups. Even though on their own merit, on their test scores, on their academic achievement, they should get in, they're being pushed aside for other groups. This is what we've come to. 1996, they're starting to do away with affirmative action. Now it's coming back. That is the agenda of the left because it promotes this chaos and division rather than bringing people together. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed that quick hit, but before you go, there's more. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you'll be notified, then check out the full show that this quick hit came from, and when you're done with that, here's another video just for you. Hope you enjoy it. Have a great day.